All right, here we go, guys. Let's check out Trower to Noah, and we're going to get in this. And Paul, I guess you're going to go first here, and then TJ. Here we go.
No. What did he say?
He's going to destroy the world.
My father said that one day, if man continued in his ways, the Creator would annihilate this world.
Can it not be averted?
He speaks to you. You must trust that he speaks in a way that you can understand.
I saw water. Death by water. And I saw new life. A great flood is coming. We build a vessel to survive the storm. We build an ark.
Mother! What is it? What? Them!
What do you want? You don't know your king. There isn't anything for you here.
I have men at my back, and you stand alone and defy me?
I'm not alone.
It begins.
When they come, they will be desperate, and there will be many.
Take the ark!
I see how hard this was for you.
Remember, Noah, he chose you for a reason.
Is this the end of everything?
The beginning. The beginning of everything.
There it is, man. She floats. She floats. She floats. Emma Watson. Yeah. Ooh, she's a cutie, man. Emma Watson, man. So, Paul, man, what's going on? We got on this.
When I first heard this movie was coming out, I was pissed. Of course, just like Passion of Christ. I'm like, oh, come on, why are you glorifying these stupid stories? But then when I saw the trailer and I read more about it, it was more about making it look more Wrath of Titans. So I was all for it because I think it's great. You have these really mystical, magical stories that are being portrayed, and people finally realize, well, you know, maybe Ken Ham's an idiot when he really believes that we all descended from 8 incestuous people. There's so many people who are butthurt now. I love it because the Young Turks did a story about it yesterday too. But there's so many people that are butthurt about this. It's not historically accurate. It's not biblically accurate. How can it be historically accurate? I understand biblically accurate because, you know, or I guess not, because there's always different ways of interpreting the stupid words. But historically accurate? That's like saying that Harry Potter isn't historically accurate to the wizard school.
Oh, just make sure that before you go on, you gotta.
And then they eat the poo-poo.
Don't eat the poo-poo,
Yes.
okay?
But yeah, there's actually people arguing about, you know, the Darren Aronofsky's. He's blaspheming it too because he's an atheist and he's not getting the biblical story right. It's like, okay, really? And then they're talking about boycotting the movie, which I hope doesn't happen. I hope more people see it. I hope a lot of people see it and realize how so retarded this story is, the biblical story.
This is gonna be do like historical or, you know, whatever justice to the story of Noah, the same as like Pearl Harbor did for the story of Pearl Harbor. You know what I'm saying? It's not meant to be one of those movies that's like true to form and like gonna convert people. It's supposed to be like some kind of like drama action flick that they're just using with a, you know, a story, because they don't make anything that's fucking fresh or new anymore, you know. Sure. So they have to steal an idea from somewhere, and they're like, oh, let's just do, all right, Noah with like a lot of special effects and shit.
Yeah, Jesus is the prophet, dude. Profit.
Yeah. What was the disclaimer that Paramount had put up?
I don't know. I thought you were going to bring that up now.
Yeah, well, I'm bringing it up. I just forgot what the hell the disclaimer said. Someone here will know.
It was like, this is not
an
helps
accurate
make notes.
depiction of,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an accurate description. It's the biblical tale is of Noah is in Genesis. This is just an interpretation of deeply held religious beliefs of billions of people. But yeah,
And
I
they
just
put that in there.
Yeah.
That's funny because because of the backlash. But I know it's supposed to be this fanciful story, but that's what makes it great because people really there's people like Hammond, the people, and unfortunately, representatives in the government who think like him, who are oh yeah, it really happened. This really happened, and then you have a story like this, like okay, so you killed every single person in the world because why?
Ham had a huge problem with that, man. With the final cut, or the one of the cuts, I guess. He had a problem with it, man. He had a problem with it, and he was one of the guys that I guess inspired them to edit it. So and add stuff to it. So yeah, he was one of the motivators towards that. But yeah, listen, man, religious movies most of the time, they bring in the money. It targets the majority of the people, I should say, in this country, and the world when you come down to it, I guess, yeah, Christianity is the largest demographic in the world when it comes to religion, and it brings those types of people that normally don't go to the movies to the movies. Those types of people come out of the fucking woodworks to go see a movie like Son of God, which it's $26 million, I think Son of God hit, and I think 4.5 million or 5 million of that were tickets purchased from Christian organizations, pastors like Joel Osteen and all that. I made a couple videos on that already.
Well, just think about the torture porn Passion of the Christ.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah. It's just ridiculous, man. And I've always said this, and a lot of people say this, and you want to become rich, become a pastor, start your own church, make a movie about Jesus or Christianity, hell, start your own fucking religion. I mean, like it worked for Scientology and Mormonism, It's just Christian propaganda sells, and these people fucking know it. You can have a company and put a cross on the side of your fucking, say if you're a construction company, just put a cross on there. Just a fucking cross, and your fucking business will fucking boom. And people fucking know this. I actually did a video about this 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago. It's called Christian Propaganda. Go check that video out, by the way. Self-promotion. Shameless, sorry. But yeah, man. I really want to end here is, this is what I feel. This is my own opinion here. Humans are conditioned to have beliefs, to have certain beliefs, worldviews. We all know this. This happens. People have their beliefs. They have their worldviews. I would say we like to really research what we know, knowledge. I think knowledge is very important when you want to do your research and inquiry. We want to know what truth is. What is the truth? We all want to know that, okay? But unfortunately, most of the religious out there, and I say most or many religious, not all, many religious, most religious out there, they don't want to search for the truth. They claim they know the absolute so-called truth, which is only faith, and it's based on no proof, no evidence for it. It's the easy way out. It's the most easy, simple way out because you're either indoctrinated, you're in lower. Well, okay, I have Jesus in my heart. I know it. I have absolute truth. I only need to follow this book, and that's it. That's all I fucking need to know in life. Well, it's bullshit, and I call bullshit on it, If you want to believe in that, so be it. But when you cross that line into society, telling kids, they need, or telling schools and districts they need to teach creationism, and we want to discriminate against the gays. Well, no, that's where I have a problem. That's what I fight against, is that type of shit. But if it makes you feel better, so be it, man. Have at it. You know what I mean? Like Jank would say, have at it, Hoss.
No, I think the most important thing to me is, where are the dinosaurs in that movie?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what's important.
That's the first thing I said, right? I said I need to find that picture of Jesus with the babe raptor and saying, I'm sorry, there's no room for you on the ark. That was beautiful.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
That's part of why I want to see it. Is I want to see how good of a job they do of making God not seem like a supernatural brat.
It is amazing. I'm like, we could really get into it on, why would God kill the whole everything, plants, everything, just fucking except for 8 people and 2
women, pregnant women. There was obviously,
like
children and women and people that had never, didn't. If they were doing wrong, it wasn't their own fault. It was their upbringing, and they didn't have a chance. They didn't know any different.
No, absolutely.
Killed just the same.